Hi kids, Mrs. Green again. Day 4, Iris and Walter in the field trip. Remember, the title of our chapter was The Rescue. I wonder, and you were supposed to make a prediction too, do you think that Miss Cherry and Iris will find Walter? Let's read to find out. Don't worry, said Miss Cherry. I will find Walter. Now I want everyone to stay with Jenny's mother. Please let me come with you, said Iris. Miss Cherry looked at Iris's worried face. Come, Iris, you and I shall find Walter, said Miss Cherry. They walked past the starfish. They did not see Walter. They walked by the seahorses, but Walter was not there. Iris thought about Walter, lost and alone. Poor Walter, he must be really scared, she said. We will find him, said Miss Cherry. But there were so many people, how would they ever find Walter in the big crowd? Suddenly, Iris saw him. There he is! There's Walter, she cried. Walter was still standing in front of the coral reef, watching the fish swim around and around. Walter, we've been looking for you everywhere, said Iris. Huh? Said Walter. I was so worried, said Iris. Why? Asked Walter. Because you were lost, said Iris. I was? He asked. Walter doesn't realize that he was lost. I wonder why. Iris and Miss Cherry gave Walter a big hug. I'm very happy to see you, Walter, said Miss Cherry. And now I think it's a good time to have our picnic, don't you? Outside, the sun was shining. Iris and Walter played tag with their friends. They sat under a tree and shared their lunches. Time to go, said Miss Cherry. When the bus pulled up in front of school, Grandpa was waiting. How was the field trip, he asked. It was fabulous, said Walter. We saw angelfish and hermit crabs, and Walter got lost, said Iris. Oh no, said Grandpa. But I didn't know I was lost, said Walter. And I found him, said Iris. Then Iris and Walter told Grandpa the whole story all the way home. So I hope you enjoyed Iris and Walter and the field trip, and I want you to think about Iris and Walter and their relationship with each other. They really seem to be good friends. How did they show that they were good friends to each other?